Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. Chosen ones, empaths. Narcissists have an inferiority complex, and they are extremely jealous of the chosen one and the empath. And the thing is this can, this can be really masked well, because they present themselves as if they're full of themselves, they love themselves, but deep down in the core of the narcissist, they have a very fragile sense of self, low self-worth, low self-esteem, and they've always felt inferior to you from the beginning, throughout the duration, to the ending of the relationship. They've always felt inferior to you. They were jealous of your looks. They were jealous of your looks. They would compare yourself to how you look. You always made them feel, and you wasn't consciously doing this. You didn't know. You didn't know they felt this way, but they were jealous of your looks. They didn't feel, like they were proud to walk by your side. They were proud to walk by your side. They were, but they were jealous of your looks. This is a common thing for narcissists, to be jealous of the chosen one and the empath's looks, right? They're also jealous of your achievements, things that you've done in your life, and when you used to talk to them about things you'd done or things you achieved, it could have been your qualifications, it could be anything, right? Just even what you do with your life and the things you've done, it always made them feel inferior to you, and they didn't bring this to your attention, and it was all, you was unaware of what this was doing to them. This was causing them serious narcissistic injuries, your looks, your achievements. They're also jealous of your career or your work, and they were jealous of your aura and traits, and all of this caused severe narcissistic injuries in them. They felt they have a complex. This is a serious thing. Do some research on the inferiority complex, because this is something that narcissists suffer with. They felt like they were living in your shadow. They felt like they were living in your shadow. That's what their life consists of. If you were in a gathering, they could tell the way people behave towards you, compared to them. This made them feel inferior, because of your looks, your achievements, your career, your work, your aura, your traits, and the way people treated you. This made them have narcissistic injuries and made them feel inferior, because they felt like they didn't get the same treatment from those that were around like you got, and narcissists would love to have the abilities that you have as a chosen one, an empath, because they believe that they would be a lot more cunning, a lot more deviant, a lot more be able to be more deviant. They'll be able to manipulate better. But let's face it, if they had your traits, your qualities, any of your empathy, right, which is actually the very thing that makes you be able to relate to people in the way that you do and bounce off conversations and things like that. If they had any of your empathy, they wouldn't be a narcissist. Even if they had a small fragment or a tad of your empathy, they wouldn't be a narcissist. So that's what they're unaware of. But, they do envy, and they are extremely jealous of all of the things that you have going for your life. They don't make it out this way, They don't make it out this way. They make out that they're happy with themselves. They've got everything put together, but really, they feel deeply, deeply jealous of you and feel completely inferior to you. They feel inferior to your mindset, your intelligence, just your intelligence and your mindset and the way you can put things together and stuff like that. They feel really, really inferior to you. If you want to stay informed on topics like these, subscribe to the channel. Remember, if you want to shed some light on a personal situation, book a one-to-one session. I do all countries and time zones. The link's in the description box below. But to compensate with this inferiority complex that the narcissist involved in your life has, they try to devalue you, you know? They try to devalue you, try to humiliate you, try to make you think less of yourselves. They also try to smear you, so putting you down to others, you know? Making stories up about you, smearing you, slandering you, creating lies, smear campaigns, controlling other people's perspective about you, right, in a form of a devaluation. This is to compensate their inferiority complex, you know. This is what they do. You know, they can control perspective of others, and they can, you know, make others start to think less of you. That's okay. It's what they do, because many people fall victims to the narcissist. You know, you can't get angry at these people that fall victims to the narcissist. You were even one of these people that fell victim for the narcissist for a period of time. But there will be people that do wake up and see through it and try to get your side of the story and don't side with them, you know. But another thing that they do to compensate the inferiority complex is to try to make you a codependent, you know. They try to make you reliant upon them, you know, so it brightens up their image, you know. They also make up lies about their own achievements, their career, their life, you know, to glorify their own image to you. You've got to understand that everything they've told you about their life is a lie. They like to try and glorify their own image. This is a way of compensating the inferiority complex, you know, and they're really messed up. You know, honestly, they'll make up some real lies to try and make you think that they're greater than they actually are, you know. And really, like, you as an empath, you like them for the person who you believe they were. You didn't care about their accolades or anything like that, you know. But they used to make up lies constantly to glorify their own image to you. They used to do this relentlessly, you know. And their inferiority complex runs real deep in them, you know. This is something that runs real deep in a narcissist that's involved in your life. It runs real deep, you know. And so much so that they try to stand in your way of progression. That's what you've got to understand that's been occurring since the time that you met them, throughout the duration of the relationship, and even after the relationship, you know. They try to stand in your way of progression, and you'll realize this soon enough, that they actually knocked you off track. You know, they did actually hinder your progression and hinder your development. You know, they misdirect you onto another path, you know, and they stand in your way. They're like dream assassins. That's exactly what they are. They're like dream assassins. So, you know, that's why even when it's over, they try to stunt your healing by planting seeds of doubt, you know, some devaluation, certain things. They'll try to stunt your healing even after the relationship's over. This is because of their inferiority complex. They don't want you to, you know, improve. They don't want you to heal. They'll say these things to confuse you during the last days of the relationship, you know. You know, they're worried about you going on to better things, you know, after them. You know, they want to leave it in your mind that you will never find someone like them. You'll never replace them. You know, they want to make it like that, because really you're the one that's irreplaceable, but they want to try to make out that they're irreplaceable. So what you got to understand is, don't believe the exterior portrayal that they present. Just focus on you and becoming the best version. Don't believe nothing they try to portray to the world. Don't believe this exterior portrayal that they try to present. Just focus on you now the relationship's over, and becoming your best version. And know that this narcissist is extremely jealous of you and has an inferiority complex. You know, like I was saying, they've always felt inferior to you. They're jealous of your looks. They're jealous of your achievements. They're jealous of your career. They're jealous of your work. They're jealous of your aura. They're jealous of your traits. They feel like they're living in your shadow. They feel inferior to your mindset. They try to compensate this inferiority complex by devaluing you, by smearing you, by putting you down to others, by trying to make you codependent. All of this is trying to compensate the inferiority complex. They make up lies to compensate the inferiority complex, you know, to glorify their own image, you know. This, you know, the inferiority complex runs deep in the narcissist, and in all narcissists, you know. um, you know, they try to stand in your way of progression because of the inferiority complex. They don't want you to move forward. They don't want you to develop. They don't want you to get better, you know. And this even occurs even after the relationship's ended, because they try to stand in your way and stunt your healing. You know, they are extremely concerned about you going on to do better things with your life, not only in relationships, but in your pursuits, in your meaning, in your purpose, and, you know, developing further in life. They're extremely worried about you doing better in all forms of life, you know. So just trust me, don't believe the exterior portrayal that they try to present. You know, they masquerade with artificial light. Just focus on you and becoming the best version of yourself. So anyway, thanks for listening today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you want to donate, you don't have to, but if you'd like to support the channel, you can. Links in the description box below. For more narcissism-based content, check out our other channel, links in the description box. Please visit the forums. One of them is Tips to Heal, and I'd love to find out what helps you on your journey. Please book a healing session with me if you need advice or some light shed on your situation. The Empath Monthly group meeting is coming up at the end of the month. Limited space is available. There's a WhatsApp group for survivors to stay in touch. I'm also doing email consultations if you need a plan of action. The links for all I've mentioned are in the description box below. If you'd like to know more about narcissists' secret world of cheating and lies that accuse you, click this video here. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.